Sorry about that, I went back. I had a little distraction. Yeah, but as I was saying, the fear of it is what's to be looked at. It's what's to be disregarded, for lack of better words. We're going to stare this directly in the face and see it for what it is, but we're all rising. We're all getting stronger within ourselves. Because it's taking a situation such as this to allow us to recreate our day-to-day physical actions and giving way to more clarity in thought. Because that's the problem. If you walk and your mind is at war with itself, it's like the worst thing living this life, because you can have a lot of different battles, but it's like chaos in the midst of trying to hold on to peace. And that's on a normal day-to-day. We get like this because we take on so much, because we believe there's so much to do. We believe, or for lack of better words, believed that I needed to be on guard, and I gotta pay this bill. I gotta go this place. I gotta experience this thing. I only got one life to live. So many different things. And we're going to discuss together. We're going to talk together. We're going to break down some things. And I just want to say that I'm one to speak from my heart, from me doing the homework, from me listening to Spirit, allowing it to minister to me and lead me without any resistance on my behalf to those things that allowed me to see what I was missing. Because my eyes, they tell me one thing, but they ain't telling me what I'm not able to see. What do I mean? There's a lot going on that you don't see. And the thing of it is, you don't know what you don't know. So lean into your own understanding unless you do some research, unless you read that book, unless you talk with that person, unless you stop. You quiet your mind. Don't think about nothing. Just stop. Quiet your mind. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale it. What does that do? That puts you in harmony with everything at that moment. Sounds profound, something so simple, but it does. Because as humans, being so stressed out in past time, we would breathe through our mouth and not be able to breathe through our nostrils, which is the proper way. But we want to get the air as quick as possible. And for whatever reason, so much pollution in the air, our health not being correctly right, just a lot of different things restricting the function of the human body, it chops us off. And then we, in survival mode, the brain doing what it does, causes you to pull that energy from wherever it could get from as quick as possible. So, yeah. This what they call quote unquote pandemic, pandemic isn't a pandemic. It is a reawakening. It is a reconstruction of what your world looks like. What your world looks like. Forget everybody else's. And I do mean forget everybody else's. This goes to this 100-year-old all the way to the 12, 13-year-old. If it's in your heart, you hold that. Then once you hold it, meditate on it, you go for it. I don't care what it is. Go for it. And let it be that which edifies your heart to the extent that it radiates to those that are around you. That's the move. A better you gives way to a better me. A better me gives way to a better you. We are all extensions of each other. We are all in ourselves fearfully and wonderfully made. And it is those outside forces who know really what the human body consists of, with us being the hand of God and all. That's on that first video that I started before these two pieces here, coming out within my spiritual awakening. We're all the hand of God. And DNA speaks how profound that hand is. Scientists, they really are still searching to get the understanding, but I allow the Word of God, any word, not just the Bible. It is a magnificent book of wisdom, and it is God's Word, but that is not only the Word of God. It is one of the most popular, I should say, but it is not the only. And with that being said, I'm not here to solicit, to impose, or to impart religion on anyone. Not by far. This meeting is that of spiritual mindedness, that of oneness and togetherness, to allow us to come together in harmony, in peace, and joy as a collective. Why? To uplift this wonderful, beautiful planet we live. Kingdom of heaven is at hand. And that could be very much evident in your own life. I don't care what you went through. Later in these different topics, conversations that we have, because although I can't see you, I know you're watching. And my videos also are timeless. So when you come across it and you see it, then it's meant for you. And then at that point, Spirit will have His way. And I understand it from my perspective. Spirit is not a he or she. Spirit is the unseen. I am Anton Perkins. I am a representative, holder of the masculine divine, in honor of the feminine divine. And I honor the feminine divine in honor of the masculine divine. Understand that, like it or not, things will be put back in order. And if you look at things as beginning only at the time when you were born, as to how things became the way that they are, or things being the way they are all your life as something that you need to continue to hold to or keep it that way, you put yourself in a box. Step outside of that box. Look at this fear that's wanting to be created. Go within yourself. Think about those things that you love. Think about those things that mean importance to you. Things that you hid, things that you tucked away, and you just never really wanted to go ahead on and deal with it because you didn't have time. You wanted to. You would see somebody else doing it, and it would put a spark in your eye, but you yourself didn't want to move toward it because you were so bombarded in your life, you know? And I'm just talking about with the must-dos. I gotta do this. You ain't gotta do nothing. You don't have to do anything besides take care of yourself. And when you've done what you can do within that one day that you do that, rest. And if you can start your day believing that Spirit takes your hand and has your back as you co-create your own day with love, with peace, with joy, and a high image of what you want things to look like for yourself, this will take place. This is the new beginning that you can have for yourself. This is what things will look like for you. And of course, in a world where everybody thinks we all should be striving toward the same thing to some degree, which is fame, fortune, stardom, celebrityism. Not about all, no. That's not it. When you get one-on-one with yourself, tap into those things that didn't mean as much, didn't stand out as important to you as they are now, or as they can be, during this time of detachment from, the anxiety, the stress, and hopefully as you're getting this, because you hear me speaking to you, and I know you do, but I also know that there are certain things that I say that might resonate and ring within your vibrational frequency that you'll pinpoint, meditate on, and Spirit will have His way. Because before you seen the physical, it was always the invisible. That would be Spirit. It is wonderful to have been able to come outside of myself and be blessed by your attentiveness to hear me, and also be blessed with the courage to give you that portion of me, and sharing the likeness of joy, of peace, of compassion, of love. They say love is underrated. They say love is a second-hand emotion. I like to beg to differ. I am love. You are love. God is love. And He loved us so much that He created the systems within ourselves and also has protected us through years and years and years of rejuvenation for a time that's coming, because time is in a circle. Everlasting to everlasting. Everlasting to everlasting. If you've seen it once, it may show itself again. The only difference, you know better. That's the lesson. What you gonna do? And once you know better, you can repeat it, or you can teach it. And once you teach it, it grows. Why? Because the human being expands. The human being changes. He don't like change. So why? What does he does? He goes around again. Acting like he's not going around. Making it seem like he's going straight. Trying to make it to one point to the other when it's not a point. It's a point of change that takes place. You mark my word. If you allow it, if you accept it. I don't want this to be too long, too drawn out. I guess that's why Spirit allowed it to be cut in half when I was interrupted. But I will close with this. With me being loved, I can honestly say I love you because I love myself. And with that being said, give yourself a chance to get rid of the fear, expose it, and deal with things in a more circumspect way. And trust and believe in those things that come to your heart that are edifying your body, your mind. Meditate on those things. Try and shut out all the other noise of those things that you don't have to address, that you don't have to deal with. You know, worries, anxieties, things that are out of your control. There shouldn't be much movement right now in any way, because if you are wise in any way, shape, form, the government, in its attempt to make right so many wrongs, and they got work to do. Different topic. With their own hidden agendas, even within doing the things that they're doing that, you have no excuse not to sit still with your family, with your children, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, mother, father, whatever the situation is, at different times. Be still and look at what's important to you. Look at what's important to you. Begin doing this and see if it smells anything like the same old repetitious frustration that you carry before you found out about this here pandemic. When you do that, see if you have the courage to look in. See if you want to do something about it. For all this time you got on your hands, I challenge you. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. And you have a wonderful day. I bid you namaste. May spirit continuously flow freely those souls, all souls are willing to be